And the Cleveland Browns. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
They begin with Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 33. Slam. Begin. 22 jet bombers. Hurry.
Stay at home.
Here's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hurry. Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Kill, kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Alert, flare.
Check it out!
They will run with Grant. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Real. Pistol.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down carry for Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Pistol.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trubisky gives to Cullen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Red, come.
That's a what?
Now a handoff looking right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Watch out.
Red, come. Blue.
Check, 50.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ball.
3 down.
Bravo.
55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. Check.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check.
King, king, king.
Switch.
Hurry.
Check 24.
This is Grant.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set. 180.
Watch it go. Hey, let's get that home. Switch. Kill.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill.
Point it right.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the curl. Check. Check. Lucky.
Henry running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 5.
To throw, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert. Hurry.
Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Tighten up. Wide. Get wide. Check 37.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
First down, Titans.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run. Jim. Regular.
Now it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, Haywood!
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you. Check, 55 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trubisky will throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, go! 180! All day, baby, all day.
Switch.
He's coming. Blue. Hey, 18. Go.
Slam.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
X3, 218, chop. 18.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Red, up.
Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 55, Mike. Get your swerve on. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Lock in.
I got you, boy. Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check.
Hey, alert. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen, 70 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We go, go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch it. Check.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
4 down.
Regular. Hurry. Bud.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
King!
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On first down, it's Grant. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Mayfield now. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possible, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
now. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong left. Strong left.
Now Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
You got tight right there.
Hurry!
Mike 2.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for it. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
You got nothing in there. You got nothing. He's crazy.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Check. Check three. Alert. Mike 51. Switch. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Smith here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check 13. Check 13. Pistol.
Rush in.
Hurry.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
180.
Hey, switch gears.
Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on first and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Set. 20. Rush 2. Get that
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down as he's inside